Harry Edward Styles is an English pop singer and actor, known as a member of the boy band One Direction. He made his debut as a singer with his band White Eskimo, who performed locally in Holmes Chapel, Cheshire, England. In 2010, Styles auditioned as a solo artist for the British television series The X Factor. After being eliminated as a solo performer, Styles was brought back into the competition, along with 4 other contestants, to form the group that would later become known as One Direction. A native of Holmes Chapel, Styles attended Holmes Chapel Comprehensive School, and also worked part-time at a local bakery. He became interested in singing at a young age, performing at various talent shows, singing competitions and weddings. In addition to singing, Styles has also appeared in television and film, including the Nickelodeon series iCarly and the autobiographical concert film One Direction, This Is Us. Since joining One Direction, Styles, along with bandmates Niall Horan, Zayn Malik, Liam Payne and Louis Tomlinson, have released 3 commercially successful albums, performed on a worldwide tour, and won several awards, including 2 Brit Awards and 4 MTV Video Music Awards. Their debut single, What Makes You Beautiful, debuted at number 1 on the UK singles chart, and has since sold over 5 million copies worldwide, making it among the best-selling singles of all time. Early life, Styles was born in Redditch, Worcestershire. He is the son of Anne Cox and Desmond Des Styles. Many of his ancestors were farm labourers in Norfolk. Styles was raised in Holmes Chapel, Cheshire, after his parents moved there along with his older sister, Gemma, when he was a baby. He attended Holmes Chapel Comprehensive School. Styles' parents divorced when he was 7 and his mother later remarried. As a 16-year-old he worked part-time at the W. Mandeville Bakery in Holmes Chapel. As a child, Styles loved singing, noting Elvis Presley and the Beatles as his influences. While at Holmes Chapel Comprehensive, Styles was the lead singer for the band White Eskimo, which won a local Battle of the Bands competition. Music career, The X Factor. In 2010, Styles auditioned as a solo candidate for the 7th series of the British televised singing competition The X Factor. He failed to progress to the boys category at judges' houses. 4 others in his age group did as well, but after a suggestion by Nicole Scherzinger, a guest judge, they were put together to form a 5-piece boy band at Wembley Arena, in London, England, in July 2010, during the boot camp stage of the competition, thus qualifying for the group's category. Subsequently, the group got together for 2 weeks to get to know each other and to practice. Styles came up with the name One Direction. For their qualifying song at judges' houses, and their first song as a group, One Direction sang an acoustic version of Torn. Simon Cowell later commented that the performance convinced him that the group were confident, fun, like a gang of friends, and kind of fearless as well. Within the first 4 weeks of the live shows, they were Cowell's last act in the competition. The group quickly gained popularity in the UK. One Direction finished in 3rd place and immediately after the final, their song Forever Young, which would have been released if they had won the X Factor, was leaked onto the internet. Shortly afterwards it was confirmed that One Direction had been signed by Cowell to a reported £2 million Psycho Records record contract. Recording for their debut album began in January 2011, as they flew to Los Angeles to work with Redone, a record producer. A book licensed by One Direction, Forever Young, was published by HarperCollins in February 2011, subsequently topping the Sunday Times bestseller list. The same month, the boy band and other contestants from the series participated in the X Factor Live Tour. During the tour the group performed for 500,000 people throughout the UK. After the tour concluded in April 2011, the group continued working on their debut album. Recording took place in Stockholm, London and Los Angeles, as One Direction worked with producers Carl Falk, Savan Koteka, Steve Mack, and Rami Yaku, among others. Styles came up with brand name One Direction, which he thought would sound good when the X Factor announcer Peter Dixon read their name out on the live shows. One Direction. Following the X Factor, One Direction was signed to Simon Cowell's Psycho Entertainment in 2010. One Direction released their first studio album, Up All Night, in 2011, followed by their second, Take Me Home, in 2012. One Direction, This Is Us, a documentary about the band directed by Morgan Spurlock, was released in August 2013. The film grossed more than $30 million worldwide its first weekend in theaters. The band's third studio album, Midnight Memories, was released on November 25, 2013. Personal life: Styles is a friend of English recording artist Ed Sheeran. Politically, he supports the Labour Party. Filmography, discography. Songwriting credits, awards and nominations. References. Further reading: Posey Edwards, Harry Styles Annual 2013, ISBN A14009109445. Louisa Jepson, Harry Styles, Every Piece of Me, ISBN A14071128490. Alice Montgomery, Harry Styles, An Unauthorized Biography, ISBN A0718178432. Mick O'Shea, Harry Styles, ISBN A0859655121. External links: official website of One Direction, Harry Styles on Twitter.